they're referring to somebody like me. They're saying, may for this purpose be defined as a voluntary union for life. Voluntary union for life of one man and one woman to the exclusion of all others. Very precise and clear. To the exclusion. That means even when he annoys me, everybody else is still excluded. And that exclusion doesn't mean just having an affair or relationship with somebody else. That exclusion means everybody. Because that is some of the problem that we have in our marriages. A lot of us carry the internal situation in our home, we take it external. Why? The day you decided to agree, the day you decided to marry, the covenant was between you, the person, and God. So when you have problem, why does the outside world need to know about it? To the exclusion of all others. Mother-in-laws, auntie-in-laws, sister-in-law, niece-in-laws, nephew-in-laws, neighbors down the road. Next, please. This one is quite long. I'm showing us this one because I'm going to show you a lot of quotes and researches that's been done by sociologists. Because obviously they study marriage as part of their field. And they have quite a lot of things to say on this. Maybe I should read it from my tablet. I'll try and read it from there. Obviously because we have so many of them, so everybody have their own opinion and their own view. But there's some things in there that are common to all of them. There cannot be any one definition of marriage which is accepted among sociologists. So they can't agree. It is such an institution of society which can have very different implications in different societies and cultures. However, marriage can be defined as a socially sanctioned sex relationship involving two or more people of the opposite sex whose relationship is expected to endure beyond the time required for gestation and the birth of children. Isn't that interesting? Can we all see it? Yes. Because I might be reading it fast. There are certain things there that are quite interesting. Then another gentleman there, the second one says, defines marriage as a contract for the production and maintenance of children. Now you can understand why we're having the problem that we have in the community. Then somebody else says, further down, that marriage is socially sanctioned union of male and female, or as a secondary institution devised by society to sanction the union and the mating of male and female for purpose of establishing a household, entering into sex relations, procreating and providing care for the offsprings. So supposing you don't have children, and those kind of definitions. But you can begin to see how we think, how we reason. It's sad because we say we are Christians. That means we're Christ-like people. That means we are different. But unfortunately, some of us are thinking like this. This is how we think. This is what we expect. That's why when some of us in our marriages we don't have children, we begin to experience a lot of challenges. When the in-laws are saying, oh, when am I going to see my grandchildren? Or the wife is saying, oh, all my mates have all got children, I haven't got any yet. Or the man is saying, I need a man to carry on after me, I've only got girls. What do? Is that the purpose of the marriage? That is not God's intent for the marriage. We're going to go back to Genesis and we're going to see, because I've already just used that bit 2:14, but we actually go in there and actually see what the purpose was and what God intended it to be and how we can maintain it. Some of the element that we lack in our marriage that makes it go sour is the fact that sometimes we forget to even have fun. And that's why I like, for me, what he said was more for me than maybe for his future wife. Because when you have fun. When you saw each other, you were happy together. You had fun. So when you married, why does that disintegrate? If truly you have seen the person and say, this is the bone of my bone, why does that fun disappear? Next, please. Jewish wedding. Or the Jewish culture. Obviously, you know that we are the grafted ones. We are the ones that